Dear students, today we are starting a new chapter, that is elasticity, which is having the 15-hour chapter. So what are the key points which is we are going to study in this chapter? That is statement of Hooke's law and behavior of the wire under the stress, and modulus of elasticity and derivation of expression for relation between the elastic constants. So next, that is derivation of work done per unit volume in deforming body, derivation of twisting couple of cylindrical rod or wire, and torsional pendulum we are going to see in this chapter, and also derivation for time period of torsional pendulum, derivation of bending moments, and the very important, that is cantilever, we are going to see in this chapter, and the derivation of Young's modulus by bending beam supported at its end and loaded at middle. We are going to see the derivation. So this is the 15-hour chapter. After that we will see the some problems regarding on the basis of these subunits. First we will see the introduction of elasticity. So basically this elasticity comes under the mechanical properties of the solids. So what you are going to study in this elasticity, we will take one example, that is a rubber. So we will take, this is a rubber. If you stretch this rubber, then the rubber changes its length. If you applied a force here and here in opposite direction, so then what happens? The rubber is going to be stretched. It means the length changes. So whatever the increase in length, and then the area of the cross section is also changes here. So the shape of that rubber and then size becomes changes. So whatever the change is there, it is called as a deform. So that deform is called as an applied force, deforming force. So that force, if we applied for that rubber, that force is called as deformed force. If now the deforming force is removed, see here, whatever we have applied, that deformed force is there. If we remove that deformed force, then what happens? The rubber is again goes to its original position. You know that this is the rubber, or we'll take one balloon. We'll take one balloon. If you applied the force to that balloon, then what happens? It changes its shape. It may be like this, however. So if you remove that force, applied force, then what happens? That rubber ball or a rubber balloon regains its original position. So which body is having that property? Which the body having that property, those bodies are called as elastic bodies. What is mean? When an external force is applied on a body, the body changes its shape and size after applying a force, and then when an external force is removed from the, or deformed force is removed from that body, then the body regains its original position, is called as elastic body. It means, what is the elasticity here? Elasticity is the property of a body by virtue of which it regains its original state. State means it may be size, it may be shape. When the deformed force is removed. Did you understood? What is that? It is a elasticity. I will explain once again here. See here, this is the one body. I have applied a force on that body. So the body it changes like this. It means it changes in this direction. So it changes its shape. Okay, and then what I am doing, I am removing that force. This is called as a deforming force. I am removing this deforming force. After removal of this deforming force, what happened? The body regains its original shape and size. So which the body having this property, those bodies are called as elastic bodies. So now here, what is the elastic body? Elastic body is nothing but a body which regains its original state. A body which regains its original state when the deforming force is removed is called elastic body. So one more thing here. This is the rubber I have taken. I have applied the force to that rubber. The rubber changes its shape and size, and again I am removing that force. Again it is moving towards the original state, and again I am applying the force. Again it is changing its state. So continuously what I am doing? I am doing the work on that rubber. So some amount of force. It means after some time, what happened? That rubber does not regain its original state. It regains, but it does not regain its original state. For example, the length is 5 meter. So after applying the force sometimes again and again, and then in that time the original length comes to the 5.5 meter. So the changes came into that rubber. So we have one body that is perfect elastic body. Which is the perfect elastic body here? Which the body regains its original state completely after removal of deforming force. It means this is the one rubber. I will take here, this is the one spring. This end is tied with the wall, and this is applied force. In this direction I am applying the force. So if you apply the force again and again and remove that force again and again, so how much times you are applying the force and removing the force, that much times that body regains its state completely to its original state. So 10 times I have applied. So after 10 times the removal of that body force, that body completely regains its original position. So those type of the bodies is called as perfectly elastic bodies. So examples are quartz crystal. Quartz crystal is a one of the example for this perfectly elastic body. So and then what is example for the this elasticity or elastic body? We have a rubber, steel, copper, etc. So it means which having the that property, regaining property, those are called as elastic bodies. And now come to the next one, that is plasticity. What is the plasticity here? We have discussed for the that elasticity which the body regains its original state, those bodies are called as elastic bodies. Here when an external force is applied on a body, the body changes its states and the force is removed from the body. The body does not regains its original state. These type of the bodies are called as plastic bodies, or this property is called as a plasticity. This property is called as plasticity. So what are the examples? Plastic, wood, etc. Now here also we'll get perfectly plastic body. What are the perfectly plastic bodies here? If a body remains in a deformed state even after the removal of deforming force. For example, I will take here, this is the one body, I have applied the force to the dead body. That body is changed its state, and then what I am doing, I am removing the dead force which is I have applied to the dead body. After removal of that force, that body remains that state only. Those type of the bodies are called as perfectly plastic bodies. It means it does not change its size or shape even a single unit. So those type of the bodies are called as perfectly plastic bodies. So now here, what is elasticity? The property of a body by virtue of its regains its original state after removal of deforming force. After removal of virtue which it regains its original state after removal of deforming force is called as elasticity. So examples: steel, rubber, copper, aluminium, and so many things we have which is having this property. All those are called as elastic bodies. What is elastic body? Elastic body is a body tends to regain its original state when the deforming force is removed, is called as plastic body. So now, what is a perfect elastic body here? A body which regains its original state completely when the deforming force is removed is called as perfectly elastic body. What are the example? It is the quadricrystal, so which is having only one. If you applied the force, then the body is changes its shape and size, and after removal of that one, that body is completely regains its original state. So that is called as a perfectly elastic body. Now, what is the plasticity here? Here the property of the body by virtue of which it regains its original state even after the removal of deforming force. Here which it does not regain its original state even after the removal of deforming force is called as plasticity. What are the example? Plastic bodies and wood, glass, mud, etc. So, and similarly, what is the plastic bodies which does not regain its original position after removal of that deforming force, that is called as plastic bodies. And then what is the perfectly plastic body which does not regain a single unit after removal of that deforming force? Those are called as perfectly plastic bodies. So here the example is mud for perfectly plastic bodies. Let us see here, we will take one example, that is a spring. See here, I have taken a spring and then tied with a wall, and then I am giving a force in this direction. So if I applied the force, then the spring is stretches. And then if I remove that force, then again what happen here? The spring is regains again, it move towards its original position. So why it is happens like this? So what will happen here? If you applied the force, then the spring stores the energy. It stores the energy. That is called as it stores the energy. After removed that force is whatever the stored energy is there, that regains its original position. So here that force is there inside that string or spring, that is called as restoring force. It means